What's the almighty motherfucking deal, baby? It is Wednesday, June 16th, 2021, and we back in this bitch talking that intergalactic player shit. Boys is fresh from ye old cardio session at the trail. The sun is beaming. It's a beautiful motherfucking day outside. It's a beautiful day to be black. It's a beautiful day to be alive. You know what I'm talking about? While I was on the trail though, I take these headphones out here really to deter people from talking to me, which can be perceived as fucked up, but I want y'all to really feel where play is going with this. Like, I like to think, bro. Like, I'm a real thinking motherfucker. Like, I think I'm very introspective. I spend inordinate amounts of time with myself. I'm always thinking and reviewing shit and planning. You know, I'm just very thoughtful. It's like, there's a few things I've been filling my brain with that like I want to expound on. But the first thing came to my mind, I said, man, I got to make a video about this. I was like, you know, whose voice are you listening to? You know what I'm saying? With people in general, but Negro folks, colored people in particular, we are some damaged motherfuckers. We are damaged ass goods. And like a lot of us carry, you know what I'm saying, generational traumas combined with like our own traumas from children. Another point is we are grown children. You know what I'm saying? We are nothing but grown, hairy ass children. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of fucking trauma from when you were a kid that is still living within you now and keeping you from being your greatest version now. So the first thing that comes to my mind is like, bro, like whose voice is telling you that you wasn't shit? Whose voice? And they also keep this in mind too, the voices that you still hear in your mind that are telling you ain't shit and you ain't gonna be nothing, why you trying this and all this other kind of shit. That voice came from somebody that you loved and that you respected. And you know, it's only the people that we loved and respected and those that are supposed to be our caretakers of our community, not just our aunts and shit, but like even our school teachers and hell, even some people in your church, you know, so forth and so on, man. These people that's supposed to love you in this community, you know, they are the main ones that fucking damage us sometimes. Nigga, a lot of times to keep a super player. So then it's like, when you spend time alone, you know, whether you're in a relationship or marriage or whatever, or if you're just single, so when you're spending time alone, man, and by yourself, you have to ask yourself, your inner child, these questions like, whose motherfucking voice is that? Who the fuck told me I wasn't gonna be shit? Who the fuck told me, nigga, you know, you need to quit that drawing shit and go get a real job? Who told you to stop figuring out how to motherfucking paint shoes or just paint in general? Or who told you need to put that motherfucking camera down? You know, who spoke ill against the gift that God gave you? Who spoke ill against the shit? Come tell you something. Motherfuckers that talk ill against shit that you love, that you interested in, and that you essentially was made to make a living for you, living off of, you know, so like your talent is really what you're supposed to be doing, your talents. Because we all filled with like many gifts, many talents, many interests, but we are born with at least a gift. Everybody's born with at least one gift. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that gift, you know, causes a butterfly effect that opens a doorway to many gifts. But when you're able to pinpoint who told you that bullshit, push that shit out your mind immediately. Eliminate it, because then you're able, you learn right then and there to like, that ain't my motherfucking voice. That ain't you. That was somebody else's interpretation of and their perception of who you need to be, what you need to be doing, and all this other fuck shit. Like, none of that shit matters. I'm gonna tell you something that I tell people all the time. There is nothing I can tell you that's greater than the story that you tell yourself. I get questions, man, about, you know, weight loss and purpose and all this other kind of shit, and just, you know what I'm saying, being the greatest version of yourself. But as I tell anybody when they come and they ask me for advice and all this other kind of shit, you got 30 days to take that motherfucking information and do something with it, bro. Because other than that, I'm wasting time talking to you when I could be talking to somebody that all they have to do is just hear a snippet of what I'm saying, and they fucking life takes off, and they themselves take off. You know what I'm saying? You must spend time with yourself, pinpoint who them fuck ass liars was, and get rid of them voices and fill your mind with more positive things. You know, so telling myself, man, I can do this shit. I know I can fucking do it. Your inner self, your highest version of yourself knows that you can do this shit. But you trying to follow, you know what I'm saying, the logical path and the path that was laid out for you. Nigga, fuck that path. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to ramble too long. But whose voice is it, man? Whose voice is keeping you from your motherfucking greatness? Once again, buy a shirt, bitch. www.syrupinc.com. Once again, that is www.syrupinc.com. I love each and every one of you who have bought merchandise from a nigga and watched these videos and share these motherfuckers, man. You know, I'm just being raw like the ground beef in your grocery store, man. I don't wanna bullshit with you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck is on my mind and how it needs to be said. If you don't like cuss words and all this shit, quit watching this shit. Cause I'm not finna change because of how the fuck you feel. Fuck how you feel. Grow some balls, bitch.